closing in on game time at PNC Park. It's the Brewers and the Pirates. Next. One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh and PNC Park. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and you can see here, each guy with 3 starts so far coming in. And once you get to this point in the season, you figure the shackles are officially off. 100, 110 pitches, that should be well within their expectations if they're pitching well enough.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as Ron Renneke has his guys lined up like this. And this lineup will have to contend with no easy assignment indeed. The man with the electric slider, left-hander Francisco Liriano. Get our first look now at a former third sacker here in Pittsburgh, Aramis Ramirez.
His strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's a 3-up, 3-down opening frame for Francisco Liriano. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Starting lineup for the host Pirates is there on your screen. He'll go to work against the man you see there, veteran right-hander Kyle Loesch.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make a strong throw to first.
Jose Tabata comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Michael Fiers will be summoned now to take over following the injury. Pedro Alvarez will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Segura for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line. He's able to beat that throw on the back end.
2 on, 2 out, the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game. Chris Davis will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1-0. Ricky Weeks will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here. 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. In proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Mark Reynolds will get his first shot at it here.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on the first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Michael Fiers will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this is, I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Around first, digging for 2 now. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Here's a swing and a foul ball. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, the Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielder. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Gomez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Carlos Gomez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Center fielder, Carlos.
First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Aramis Ramirez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's one away.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at-bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches. But in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. Base. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Well, for Gomez, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More. Neil Walker will stand in. A line-out victim is.
This sure ain't gonna help.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
He'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs,
You're definitely grateful. That'll be worth a little fist bump after the inning for that one.
and now as a hitter, 1 and 2.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Reaches anyway. Starling Marte will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a softly hit ball towards second. This will be a tough 2.
Well, that's always going to be a tough turn out there. This guy runs really well, so no chance to double him up, but they'll settle for getting that lead runner at second.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Gene Segura will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success, so it's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Not only has he sprung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Carlos Gomez will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Tying run because he'd have a ton of speed over there at first base.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Aramis Ramirez will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now this is out in front, may be tough to get to. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with
Tom Gorzolani will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32, Tom Gorzolani.
Ike Davis will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Is hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Jonathan Lucroy will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Struck him out. He becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Chris Davis will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this will find the gap as Marte and McCutchen chase this thing out to the wall. Around second now, heading for 3rd. And he'll make it to 3rd safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Well, it's not a game-tying home run, but it's the next best thing. As down by 1, he makes it all the way to 3rd here with a triple.
Ricky Weeks will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time they finally crack the scoreboard. Well, you got to say this for this ball club. They definitely go for it. Here they're going to try the squeeze to try to get that tying run in. But once this thing goes wrong, that guy is hung out to dry.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. That's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up.
Up there, peeled down at first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 1-0. So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over.
Leading off for Milwaukee, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fouled straight back. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number. Gene Segura will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And now we'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Oh, I think this is a good idea. You've got to do something to maybe kickstart the...
Jason Grilli is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Ryan Braun will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. And this is fouled back and out of play. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
He's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Armstrong can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. Now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The win would belong to Francisco Liriano should the lead hold up. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Well, these guys fought hard right to the end. They got the tying run on base here in the ninth, but they couldn't get any further than that as the double play ball brings this game to a close.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here without the start turned in by this man, Francisco Liriano. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top